name is Jacob Williams, and today I'll be talking to you about the importance of recycling. In today's quick brief, I'll be talking to you about the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Then I'll get into some eye-popping statistics about recycling, and then I'll talk about the different kinds of waste, and then how we can actually improve this situation. Then I'll finally end with a brief video. So let's get started. When I was a kid, I remember always going to my favorite fishing hole. When I was there, I always saw this sign that said, "Hey, no littering, $300 fine." Never knew what it really meant, being 8, 9 years old. Just saw it and it kind of intrigued me. Then, some years later, probably 14 years old, I went to my favorite beach in the Outer Banks. And there is where I saw a plastic bag, such as this, with a fish stuck in the ring. With that, I saw that our fish had suffered, and it was due to us. So that is what made me think, you know what, we need to start recycling, and we need to start bettering ourselves. So again, let's get started with brief. Reduce, reuse, recycle. What it is, reduce. Imagine you're going out for a weekend, and you have a bunch of errands to run, and normally you would do things, split it up, a little bit Saturday, a little bit Sunday. You would drive 25 miles total. Imagine if you did all that on Saturday and only driven 10 miles. You could have saved just 15 miles in just one brief weekend. That's what I mean by reduce. Going out there, doing what you can with as little as you can. Now, with reuse. One person's trash is another person's treasure. I can't count how many times I have been and had old trash I thought was trash, put it on the street corner, and it have picked up by a much needier family the next day. Good example of that would be this coffee maker. A wealthy family may go buy a brand new one of these, cost twice as much. But hey, you know what? If you gave this to Goodwill or gave it to one of your buddies, they would love to have it. It would do them much better than it would in a trash can. Another good example would be with baby diapers. Did you know that the average baby goes through 8,000 diapers? Now imagine if you use cloth diapers. Say you got 7 of them, washed them once a week, and use those. You would save so much on those diapers that take almost 500 years to dispose of. Another thing, what I think is very important, reusable bags. You go to the grocery store, and let's say you use 10 of these plastic bags each time you go. One of these bags can fit about the same amount of groceries as 3 of those. So imagine using 3 or 4 of these when you go to the grocery store once a week. Now times that over 52 weeks. You've probably saved well over 500 plastic bags just by doing that. Finally, let's get into recycle. Don't throw it away, recycle it. Think about it. I mean, the average person, we go through 4 pounds of trash every day, but we only recycle 30% of it. Imagine if we really recycled 75% of that trash that's probably recyclable. That's 3 pounds of trash you could recycle every day. Now that we've talked about the 3 R's and you have a good understanding, let's talk about some statistics. Some of these may be eye-popping to you, some you may have realized you just never hit you. Americans, we actually go through 200 million tons of trash a year. It's enough to fill up Busch Stadium from top to bottom twice every day. We generate 14 million tons of plastics, 11 million as durable goods, and 7 million as non-durable goods. We actually go through 900 million trees each year just to give us enough for paper, magazines, newspapers, that people tend to just throw away without even looking at it. Also, we go through 21.5 million tons of food waste each year. If we were to composite that food, that would be enough to take 2 million cars off the road. Aluminum cans. Think about this, 100 of these could light your bedroom for 2 weeks. Just 100 of these. Did you know that currently less than 35% of households actually recycle? And even worse, less than 10% of businesses recycle. Let's get with it, people. Alright, went over some statistics. There'll be a few more throughout here, but let's talk about the different types of trash that we have. Plastics. Very common. Everybody uses water bottles. With these water bottles, why not just refill them after they're empty instead of going through new ones? We actually throw away about 25 million of these plastic bottles every hour. And that's just Americans. Glass. We throw away about 9 million tons of these. That's enough to fill enough tractor trailers to go from one side of the United States and back twice. Paper. Like I said, if we just recycled 1/10 of our newspapers or went to paperless billing, we could save at least 25 million trees just by that little bit. That's a lot of trees, guys. And then finally, universal waste. These are the bad ones. These have those nasty acids in them. Cell phones, batteries. These are the ones that can be harmful to people, humans, animals in the ocean, and to Mother Earth. So again, please, recycle them. If you don't know how to recycle them, look it up. It's not hard. Now, how to fix this problem? It's easy. Recycle, right? My trash company gives me 3 bins every week. With these 3 bins, I have them separated into different colors, and I put what I need to recycle in them. Again, that's probably only the 30%, but it's a start. It's better if we can get 100% of the households instead of 35%. Again, appliances, larger items, put them on a street. Ask your friends if they can use it. If they can't use it, go to Goodwill. There are so many other options out there. Most everything isn't really trash. You can find a use for it some way, somehow. Even if you think it's broken, somebody else, they may know how to fix it. Finally, pass on the knowledge. I'm passing my knowledge on to you guys. So imagine if you were to pass it on to just five more people. Then they pass it on to 5 more people. That's well over 100 people already that have found out about recycling. So with that, let's get into the conclusion and then the video. The 3 R's. I went over what they meant, what they are. Then I went over some statistics, then the types of trash that there are, being plastics, glass, cans, universal waste, all those. And then I talked to you real quick about how you could improve the situation. So like I said, let's get into a video that's been inspiring to me. Enjoy. Again, guys, reduce, reuse, recycle. Don't do it for yourself. Do it for your children and the children's children, and so on. Thank you.